Hello, everybody. This is Jim Cruz from Affiliated Technology Solutions, and I'm going to welcome you to our training webinar this morning. The training that we are doing this morning is covering the Yealink phone basics. Again, I want to introduce you to our family of companies, which includes Affiliated Technology Solutions, or Voice for Pest, Voice for Turf, or Voice for Pros. In this video today, we're going to review the training of the Yealink phone, the operation of the Yealink phone, and how to manage the voicemail box as well. So in the Yealink phone, we've included a couple of models here for you to review. The most commonly used model that we are distributing at this point is the Yealink T53 model, as you can see here. But there are a couple other available models on the system, and the operation of the phones are relatively the same. So we're just showing you a couple of the options that are available. On all the Yealink phones, there are hard-coded buttons in the base of the phone. So these buttons are actually going to perform exactly as they're labeled. As an example, on this T53 model here, you're going to see there are buttons on the right side, which include speakerphone mode, a redial button, voicemail access, a headset button, and even a mute button that allows you to mute. Over here, you're going to find there is a volume control button, and that volume control, based on the state of the phone, will increase or decrease your ringer volume and the volume that you hear on speakerphone mode, your handset, or your headset. So the main thing we want you to focus on, though, are the four buttons at the bottom of the screen. These buttons are called soft keys, and what soft keys provide you is additional functionality based on the state of the phone. So when the phone is idle, you're going to see like a new call button, a forward button, a do not disturb button, amongst others. But once you get on a connected call, again, these four buttons are going to change. They're again called soft keys. Now you're going to see, when you're in a connected call mode, a transfer button, a conference button, and a hold button, amongst a few other ones. So the first thing that I recommend to new users is focus on the four buttons at the bottom of the screen for your functionality at that point, and the labels you see are going to be at the bottom. The other recommendation is listen to the prompts. Just like your cell phone, there's a lot of prompts on the system, and these prompts are going to tell you what options are available to you based on the state of the phone. So again, if you listen to the prompts, it'll tell you what your options are, and then focus on the four buttons at the bottom of the screen, and that will grant you the functionality that you're looking for. Also on here, you're going to find on most of the displays of the screens, there's buttons on either side of the display. These buttons are called line keys, and these are actually programmable buttons. These are buttons that we can program for you, or you can program yourself through your web portal. But again, these buttons can be speed dials, they can be other extensions user BLF keys, or even park lines available for you. So again, primary recommendation, focus on the four buttons at the bottom of the screen, and then listen to the prompts, and that will get you through most of the functionality on the phone. So within this document, we're going to give you on page 1 here some basic user functions. The first one is every extension has a voicemail box, and every voicemail box is protected with a PIN number. If you're a new customer to the system, we've usually set default PIN numbers on phones as 2027. So again, we've documented it here. If 2027 doesn't work, then feel free to contact your administrator or even us, and we can help you reset your extension password. So again, a good password is 4 to 8 digits, all numeric, and doesn't contain anything consecutive like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here are the instructions to change or update your PIN number. Next to that, we're going to ask you to record a personal greeting on your phone. This is the greeting that is used whenever you don't answer your phone or if you're busy on the phone. And we're looking for something just like you would do on your cell. Hi, this is Jim. I'm not available to take your call at this time. Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you. So here are the instructions to record your personal greeting on your extension. Then the last thing we're going to ask you for is a directory name. This is a name that's used in the employee directory. This would be simply your first and last name, and it's also tagged to your extension. So then throughout the system, whenever your extension is being announced, it will use your voice. So now we're ready to start placing phone calls. To dial another extension, you simply dial the 3 or 4 digit extension number. Or to make an outside call, unlike some older phone systems where you actually had to dial an 8 or a 9 to get an outside line, you no longer need to do that. You simply dial the 10-digit number just like you were calling it from a cell phone, and that will complete the phone call for you. Now, the rest of the steps in this training document are going to include items that you would perform if you're on a connected call. The first one is a transfer. So you answer the phone, they ask for somebody else. Now you're going to transfer the call to them. So this is called a blind transfer and is considered the easiest method. So what you're going to do is from the connected call, you would press your transfer soft key button. And this is the first time we're referencing that transfer soft key. When you press transfer, the caller goes on hold, and then you're going to hear a prompt that says, please dial the extension or the outside number you wish to send the call to. So you're either going to dial your 3 or 4 digit extension, or on this system, you can even transfer the call to a cell phone if you need to, or an outside number by simply dialing the 10-digit number. So after you dial your number, you press your transfer button again, and that connects the call through. You can hang up and you're done. So transfer key, input the number, transfer button again, hang up, you've completed a blind transfer. Moving on to page 2, you're going to find there's also another option called a supervised transfer. This is where you would be announcing the caller to the person you're transferring the call to and give them the option of accepting or declining the call. So in this case, first thing you'd have to do when somebody calls up and says, can you transfer me to somebody else? You are going to have to ask the caller, may I ask who's calling? So then they would reveal who they are, and then you would press your transfer soft key button. You would then be prompted to dial the extension number or the outside number you wish to transfer the call to. So you input your number, then you press a soft key button called send. Caller is on hold. You're going to hear the ringing at the phone you transferred the call to. And when they pick up the call, then you're going to announce who it is on the phone. The party then, the person you're transferring to, has the option of either accepting or declining the phone call. If they accept the call, then you simply press transfer again, and the call goes through to that person. You can hang up and you're done. But if the person you're transferring the call to declines the call and says, no, I'm busy, can you tell them to call me back later? Then at that point, you can press end call. That'll cancel the transfer request. And then basically you will be connected back to the caller immediately, where you can inform them that the person you tried to transfer to is unavailable. So again, also this could be used if you reach the person's voicemail box. So again, press end call, get back to your caller, and then you can make a decision from there as to what you want to do with the call. Another optional feature on the system are using the line keys. These are the buttons on the left and right of the display. We will program in on your phone line parks, and they'll be labeled Park 1, Park 2, Park 3. The unique thing about the park lines, though, is we put them on every phone in the office. So when you park a call by pressing Park 1, the call actually leaves your phone line, and goes onto one of these park lines, which makes it visible by every user in the office, which means now anybody can pick it up or everybody can pick it up. So again, on the display, the button will light up on everybody's phone. It'll actually on the display be showing the caller ID number of the person that's parked there. And again, anybody can pick it up. You can park a call for yourself and pick it up when you're ready to continue the communication, or you can park a call, walk to somebody else's office and pick it up. But a good example of usage here would be if you are somebody else that you're transferring the call to is on the phone, you could actually park the call by pressing Park 1, let them know their caller is waiting for them on Park 1, and then when they finish their phone call, they can then press Park 1 and pick up the call. So again, many usages in here, but again, it's another optional feature for you to consider. There's a call waiting feature on the system. So if you're on a call and you get a direct dialed call, somebody has dialed your extension, that's a direct call. You will hear a call waiting tone in your ear because you're busy on the phone. When you get the call waiting tone, look at the display on your phone, and it's going to show you two windows, one of the current connected call and one of the incoming call. So that allows you, because it also displays the caller ID information, to make a decision as to which call is the priority. So if the first call is the priority, then you could simply ignore the call waiting tone, and after the equivalent of 4 rings, that call will go to your voicemail box. Or if it is a priority and you need to answer the call, that option exists. The first thing you'd have to do is notify your caller, hey, do you mind holding for a minute? Most people say sure. Then you can press the answer button. That'll put caller number 1 on hold and automatically connect you to caller number 2. Then when you're done with caller number 2 and you're ready to return back to the original caller, you're going to have a button that says swap, and you press the swap soft key button, and that will automatically connect you back to the first caller, where you can say something like, hey, thanks for holding, I really appreciate it, and then continue with that phone call. So another basically optional feature for you to consider using. You're going to have a hold button when you're on a connected call, a button that simply is labeled hold. And when you put the call on hold, they're going to hear the music on hold on the system. And then basically to return back to that caller, you'll press resume, and now you're connected back with them. The final one on here is the conference call feature. Again, everybody gets on a conference call. We're on one today. So with the conference call, you have the ability to add a third person to a connected call. So it all starts from a connected call state. So you would press the conference soft key button that puts caller number 1 on hold. Then the prompts are going to come on and say, please dial the extension or the outside number you wish to conference in. And then you're going to hear the ringing at their phone. And when they pick up their phone, then you're going to announce to them, hey, I'm going to join you to our conference call with Mrs. Smith. Then you simply press the conference soft key button again. All 3 of you are now connected in the conference call. And if you need to add a 4th or even a 5th person, simply repeat the steps, and that will add number 3 or number 4 or number 4 or number 5 to your call. The last page of this is our voicemail box. Again, you have every extension has a voicemail box, and the voicemail box, if you have a message, will light up the red button on the top of your phone, and that is a voicemail indicator light. So when you have a message, the light's blinking, you're going to go in here and press your envelope button on the phone, and then you're going to be prompted to input your current password. So it is password protected, so make sure you know what your password is. From the password entry, it's going to get you into the main menu, and it's going to read as follows. To listen to your new messages, press 1. To listen to your old messages, press 2. To send a message, press 3. For call forwarding options, press 4. For additional options, press 5. To access or change your greetings, press 6. And there's even a feature that allows you to recover a deleted voicemail. So when you have a new message, press 1 and it'll play the messages for you. After the message plays, it's going to go to this submenu over here and read these options to you. Press 1 to save the message, press 2 to replay, press 3 to forward, press 4 to delete, press 5 to go to the next message, and 6 is actually a message reply. So best practices in the industry says when you listen to a message, make a decision. If you need it, save it. If you don't need it, delete it. And this will help you to keep your voicemail box nice and clean, and hopefully helps with some efficiency so you don't have to listen to a message 3 or 4 times. So if you don't save or delete the message, then it becomes the press 2 option folder, which is called old messages. An old message has been heard, but it wasn't saved or deleted. So again, we recommend saving or deleting, but if you forget to do either, then it's going to move into this folder and reside here until you do something with it, which includes saving or deleting the message. Pressing 3 is a send a send a message feature, which is called a communication tool. And with this tool, this allows you to record a message, save it, and then send it to multiple extensions. So what you can do with this is, let's say, for example, you have a meeting at 2 o'clock and the meeting has been quickly moved to 2:30 right before the meeting. So what you could do here is go in and record a message, say the meeting's been moved from 2 to 2:30, and then save the message, and then it'll prompt you to what extensions do you want to send this to. So you could put in 101, 102, 103 as an example, and it'll forward that message immediately to each one of those extensions, and their red light will be blinking. Some people use this also for, like, if we are closing the office early today due to weather, or a quick procedural change, or something that you need to communicate, you can communicate that rapidly to multiple extensions. But another good use of this is, let's say it's 5 in the morning, you have a sick child and you're not coming to work today. You could actually call into the system from the outside. As an example, you would dial your main number. When the night auto attendant greeting is playing, you press the star button. From the star button, that's remote voicemail access. So it would prompt you to input your extension and your password. And then from there, you will be into your own voicemail box. So again, you can listen to messages or manage any of these additional features, which includes the send a message feature. So from here, you can go in and record a message that says something like, "Hey guys, my child's sick and I'm not coming to work today." Save the message and then send that to multiple extensions so everybody knows what's going on. So it's just an optional feature for you to use and basically send messages to multiple groups, which might provide a good solution for you for something. Pressing option 4 is the call forwarding feature, where you can actually forward your phone remotely or from the office to an outside number. So again, the submenu over here, when you press 4, gives you the options to turn on or off your do not disturb function. Pressing option 2 is your forward destination, where you would enter the number you want your calls forwarded to. And then pressing option 3 actually allows you to turn that forward on or off based on whatever time frame you want it enabled. Pressing option 5 is called additional options, where you can change your password or record your directory name. 6 is access to your greetings menu, where again, you can go in and record a single greeting, multiple greetings, or manage your greetings from here, including telling the system which greeting you want to have play. And then 7, again, is that recovered deleted voicemail feature, where from here you can basically go in. If the voicemail was deleted today and deleted by accident, and you needed to retrieve some information from it, you can actually go in here in the same day and recover the message, listen to it, or save it. And that enables you, if you deleted it by accident, to go back in and recover the information you need. And then at midnight tonight, the messages are then permanently deleted, and then the message is then gone. But it gives you within the same day to be able to recover that voicemail message. So that is your voicemail features on the system. The last page is, again, us just saying thank you very much for choosing us at Affiliated Technology Solution. We're thrilled to have you as a member of our team. And again, this includes our family of companies, which is Voice for Pest, Voice for Turf, and Voice for Pros. We've also provided here our customer service and technical support number, which is the 732-225-3099. Again, we man this live on the East Coast 8 to 8. After that, it does go to an answering service where we have a technician on duty 24/7, 365, nights, weekends, and holidays. So if you have any issues that we can assist you with on your phones, please feel free to give us a call. Otherwise, again, we thank you for joining our training session today. And again, when you get the opportunity, please review the other training videos, which are available on the website. The website is affiliatedtech.com/training. And basically from there, you can review any of our videos, which includes the basic user web portal, the soft phone, the mobile app, or any of the other supervisory type functions. So again, thank you very much for your time today, and good luck with your new phone system.